Rajasthan PG Medical Counseling. We would be taking you through Rajasthan PG Medical Counseling and the complete process and details based on 2022 counseling today. If there are any changes in 2023, we'll update this as and when the prospectus is, information bulletin is released, or when there are notifications regarding the same. We would be looking at the eligibility for the counseling, the application requirements, certificates and round-wise rules, and choice filling and allotment rules, etc. Joining, upgradation and exit rules as such. Rajasthan has the combined counseling for state quota government seats and private institute seats. DNB post MBBS and post diploma seats, DNB post diploma seats or NBE diploma seats in the state of Rajasthan. DME post MBBS diploma seats in the state of Rajasthan. In state government institutes are also allotted through the same counseling, which is the in-service counseling, which is only for in-service candidates of Rajasthan. So who is eligible for these seats which are in state government institutes? Only the in-service candidates in the state of Rajasthan, medical officers in the state of Rajasthan are eligible for this set of seats which are under Rajasthan PG Medical Counseling. So for all the other candidates, it is only MD, MS and PG diploma seats which are in medical colleges. We will look at the seats in Rajasthan PG Medical Counseling. We all know that 50% of seat state government medical college seats come under All India Counseling. They are surrendered to All India Counseling under All India quota, and all candidates are eligible for that. The rest 50% in the state government institute seats of Rajasthan are available in the state quota of Rajasthan under the state counseling of Rajasthan, which is conducted by RUHS. Now, other than that, there are private medical colleges in Rajasthan, right? Rajasthan has private medical colleges and private universities, state private universities as well. Of these state private institutes, all the seats, private institutes or state private university, every seat is allotted under Rajasthan under the Rajasthan State Counseling. There is no deemed university in Rajasthan, and so all the seats, whatever you see, let us say you want to take a private seat in Rajasthan, you will attend the state counseling of Rajasthan. There have been many queries on MGM University, Geetanjali, and a lot of other institutes on whether they are under All India Counseling or state counseling. Every institute which comes under the every private institute comes under the state of Rajasthan. Now, NEET PG percentile based qualification. We look at the percentile based qualification for NEET PG based on NEET PG. 50 percentile, like we know, is the qualifying criteria for unreserved category candidates or EWS candidates. PWD candidates are eligible if they are above 45 percentile, and note that SC, ST or ST, STA candidates are eligible if they are above 40 percentile. Note that Rajasthan has backward classes category classification as OBC NCL or MBC NCL, most backward classes or other backward classes. Now, this set of candidates, whether or not they have applied as OBC NCL in All India, whether they applied as general in All India, whether their caste or category falls under non-creamy layer, under OBC central caste list or not, whether they are non-creamy layer or not, as far as All India criteria is concerned, that does not matter. What matters is OBC category, MBC or OBC category candidates, if they are above 40 percentile, they are eligible irrespective of their status in All India Counseling. So, if you are an OBC or MBC category candidate between 40 and 50 percentile, 25 percentage, this is of this 25 percentage is exclusively for the candidates who passed out from University of Rajasthan. So, if you have passed out from University of Rajasthan, out of the 200 seats, 50 seats will be available for you specifically, exclusively, basically excluding the other candidates who passed out from other universities of Rajasthan. Now, management quota seats, no government seats are under management quota. Private institute seats are available under management quota, which is 50% of the total number of seats. No NRI quota seats exist in Rajasthan. In case there are any changes, we will let you know. As of now, they do not exist in Rajasthan. Reservation is as per roster of Rajasthan. Actually, roster of Rajasthan has reservation based on classifications like 16% for BC, etc. and so on. So basically, you can have a look at the state reservation percentages. This is basically allotted as per roster of Rajasthan. So, and within that, you will have reservation for in-service specifically on roster points and PWD on roster points. 5% horizontal reservation is there for PWD candidates. First, you have to get a disability certificate from the 17 designated centers by MCC. That is a requirement. After you get that, you will have to appear before the Medical Board of Rajasthan for validating, for verification and validation of the certificate and the disability. So this is the process for PWD candidates. In service, there are two types of seats reserved for in service. One is actually technically for senior demonstrators of Rajasthan. Candidates who are working in non-clinical or paraclinical roles are given priority first. They have completed 3 years. In non-clinical and paraclinical courses, degree courses in their area, if you have completed 3 years in a particular paraclinical department, then you will be eligible for paraclinical courses on priority. After this allotment happens for senior demonstrators, note that this is only for non-clinical or paraclinical courses. After this allotment happens, then the balance seats are allotted for other candidates. Very minimal seats are allotted there, and all are non-clinical, paraclinical usually. Very less number of candidates too. Second, in-service reservation is applicable in Rajasthan. 10, 20, 30% reservation is applicable as on date. Seats are not reserved, but candidates who have completed 1 year get 10%, 2 years get 20%, and 3 years get 30%, thereby giving them a maximum incentive of 30% as per the PG Med regulations. This results in candidates in the state of Rajasthan moving up higher in their incentive ranking, in their state ranking, over and above the other candidates who don't have who are not in service and can claim reservation. So basically these candidates move up the state ranks. We'll come to that when we discuss how you can view data in ZyNerd, because that is something that is very important. Applications or notifications of Rajasthan, just this website changes every year. Unfortunately, Rajasthan follows a policy where they have a new website every year, and then the website goes non-functional after every year. So this is the last year's website. If you want to look at information, you can look at this information. They'll come up with a completely different website, not necessarily Raj NEET PG 2023, something else too if the domain is not available. So we will update it anyways in the portal. If you go to ZyNerd and click on counselings and go to website, select a counseling and go to website, you will have the website for 2023 once it is updated. Online form filling and deposition of required fee. First thing is to fill the form online. All applications are filled online. Round 1, round 2, round 3, stray round. You have to do an online application for Rajasthan. You do that and deposit the basic fee required, which is 1,500 or 3,000. And after that, there will be a publication of the merit list. You deposit a forfeiture, before a timeline, you will have to deposit the forfeiture amount, basically the security deposit that needs to be paid and before every round, and the online choice filling then happens, and results are declared. Allotment letter can be downloaded. After downloading the allotment letter, you go join the institute by taking your original documents. 1 year tuition fee has to be deposited at the institute, and bond and other documents, whatever need to be submitted. PWD candidates alone, like we mentioned, have to appear for a verification. Senior demonstrators also have a verification process that is also clearly mentioned. Now, allotment letter and what are the certificates and documents required? As mentioned over here, it is very clearly mentioned for the state of Rajasthan. You have your allotment letter, NEET PG scorecard. If you don't have the NEET PG, this is from last year, so it says 2022. NEET PG scorecard. In case you don't have your NEET PG 2022 scorecard, you will have to ensure that you write to NBE through the communications portal and get a scorecard. Now if you will be able to download it, go ahead and download it. Both your admit card and scorecard, try to download it. Admit card may not be available. You can write to NBE through the examinations portal. Application form printout is required. And in case you are pursuing studies from another college, Rajasthan asks for a resignation letter from that college or a relieving letter from that college. This is a requirement. This is basically when you are admitted in a particular college, All India Round 1 Institute, and you move on to State Round 1 or All India, or you move on from State Round 1 from a different institute, state to Rajasthan, etc. This may be the requirement. Don't confuse yourself too much. Usually this is, if you are participating in the counseling without any seat in hand, this is not relevant. This is relevant only if you are upgrading. Date of birth certificate, 10th or any mark sheet, and mark sheet of 10+2 is required. Mark sheets of MBBS examination are required, and your internship completion certificate, registration certificate, MBBS degree certificate obviously are required. Attempt certificate, NMC, your attempt certificate is a requirement as per Rajasthan. This may not be a stopper for admissions, but you can always go back to your institute and ask for an attempt certificate. It is a simple certificate mentioning that you passed your MBBS with these many attempts. It does not matter if the number of attempts are as many, higher. This is not relevant at all, but they ask for an attempt certificate. If you have passed in the first attempt too, they will write, they will give you a certificate mentioning that you have passed in the first attempt. And photo ID, driving license, PAN card, or any one of the identifications. Your domicile certificate is required. This may not be a requirement now. Don't need to worry about this because Rajasthan does not have a domicile based criteria. But if you are claiming for reservation, it may be required for the state counseling. But this is not a mandated one unless you are from Rajasthan and you are taking it through All India counseling. Surety bond is required. Valid caste certificate or subcategory certificate is also required in case you belong to the state of Rajasthan and you are claiming OBC, MBC, SC, ST or STA category. PWD certificates, EWS has been implemented in Rajasthan, and so you need an EWS certificate and NOC from a present employer in case you want relieving and then going back, if you are going back to join your government, etc., you may need that. Round wise rules in Rajasthan follows a process. Since last year they have been following a process wherein it is aligned to the All India counseling process. Round 1 you are allotted, and if you don't join, it is free exit in Rajasthan. You will be eligible for round 2 through the same registration. You then don't need to re-register or repay your security deposit again. You can resign your round 1 seat, very important. You can resign your Rajasthan State round 1 seat for All India round 2. If you get a better seat in All India round 2, you will be able to resign your Rajasthan round 1 seat for All India, taking an All India round 2 seat. If you can still resign your Rajasthan round 1 seat before a prescribed date of round 2 start in Rajasthan. Before round 2 starts in Rajasthan, they will prescribe a date saying by till this date you can resign your round 1 seat. There is further a possibility of resigning your round 1 seat. We will come back to that. Round 2 of Rajasthan happens offline. Last year they confused candidates by starting it even before All India round 2 joining happens. One day, on the last day of All India round 2 joining, they started the counseling for state round 2. Some candidates might have benefited out of it in case they had an All India round 2 seat in a nearby location. But as of now, to be on the safer side, till the timelines are released, assume this: All India round 2 joining, if you will have to be decided before you know your state round 2 results or state round 2 counseling starts. That is how it will be. Now beyond that, if you look at it, round 2 is an offline counseling at RUHS usually. So you will go to Jaipur and you will attend the offline counseling. It is RUHS or some another location within Jaipur, usually near RUHS. Now once you attend round 2, with you might not have a seat at all, or when you are attending a round 2 you might not have a seat at all. You might have a round 1 seat in hand. If you don't have a seat at all and you go there, get admitted in round 2, that may as well become your final seat, because Rajasthan has started following this process of round 2 join candidates not being eligible to resign from after joining. When you go there, you will take your original certificates and deposit your original certificates, and therefore it almost means that you have joined your round 2 seat being offline. So be very careful about it. Once that happens, and even then even if they allow resignation, there might be other candidates who take that up. So don't, usually candidates don't do that. Once they join the round 2 seat, they won't be interested in any other seat. So that resignation concern should not come in. Round 1 allotted candidates. This is the most critical and possibly something that a rule that many may miss out. Round 1 allotted candidates who joined their seats and get into round 2, go for the offline counseling, will go into the offline counseling, and at the time of offline counseling, if they have an option, let us say they get a better round 2 seat, you are holding a round 1 seat, you get a better round 2 seat on the counseling desk. In case you want to join the round 2 seat, you can join the round 2 seat. If you say, okay, I get these seats, I am not interested in any of the better seats that I get, I want to retain my round 1 seat, you can retain your round 1 seat. But if you say, I want to resign my round 1 seat, you have a last option to resign that round 1 seat when your roster point is called, when you are called to the counseling desk. If you don't resign at that point, your round 1 seat can be resigned till that point when your chance comes in. If you don't resign at that point and you move ahead and the next candidate comes in, you are considered to be R2 joined. Your name will be sent across to all India authorities, and you will not be able to resign beyond that stage. Because what happens? If you resign beyond that stage, It means a state R2 joint candidate has resigned, which is not allowed. You will not be able to participate in All India Mop-up, and that might possibly be the end of the counseling for you as well. So be very aware. If you are holding a round 1 seat and going into round 2 offline counseling, your option to resign a seat and get out of Rajasthan counseling ends at the point where your chance comes in. So at the time where your roster point comes in. And round 2 allotted and joint, we know that you are not eligible and resignation is not allowed. There is one clause somewhere where Rajasthan has mentioned that those candidates who resign their round 2 seat are eligible for mop-up, but that might not have as well happened. We haven't seen any data on that. If somebody has resigned by paying 5 lakhs and attended mop-up, there's no data on that, but still we'll come back to you on that. As of now, assume always what is legally right as per the Supreme Court order. Mop-up round, candidates who are not holding a seat are eligible for mop-up round. It happens offline at RUHS usually, or in an auditorium nearby, and once you join in mop-up, you are not eligible for further rounds. You will have to take your originals, etc. for the mop-up. Stray round happens offline for government medical colleges, but it is called a residual round or an institutional vacancy round at the institutional level for the rest of the seats. So at that point in time, there might be a set of seats vacant. Those seats will be published. This will usually happen in the last 2 days of the counseling. So if you're looking at some seats which are clinicals in private medical colleges, etc., and you haven't got any seat before that, you can keep looking at that information and travel to Rajasthan in case to the institutional venue in case you are interested in those seats. This is the only set of seats possibly which are happening at the institutional level and outside the process of normal merit-based transparent counseling. Fee for Rajasthan PG medical seats, application fee is 3,000. When you are applying, you pay 3,000. In case you are an SC or an ST candidate, the application fee is rupees 1,500. If you belong to SC, ST and belong to the state of Rajasthan. Security deposit needs to be paid. 25,000 is a security deposit if you are looking at government colleges, and if you belong to UR category. If you belong to other categories, then your security deposit is 12,500. This needs to be paid from round 1 in Rajasthan. From round 1 for choice filling, you will have to pay the security deposit. In case you miss out paying this and you don't fill in choices, but you register for round 1, you can as well register and pay the amount in round 2 and then go ahead with registration. Rajasthan allowed registration in every round last year, but we always suggest register from round 1 if you are eligible and interested. Tuition fee, government tuition fee is around 6,050. That is a tuition fee. In addition to that, you might have a 4,000 to 15,000 annual fee in terms of hostel, yearly academic fee, etc. and all the other fee. Maximum it comes to around 21,000 or 20,000. In some institutes, it is as less as 9,000 annual fee. Other than that, you may have to pay a caution deposit. This is to be paid at the institute at the time of joining. Private institutes, preclinical fees is from 6 lakhs to 7.5 lakhs. This is for all set of seats, and paraclinical for the management quota, and paraclinical seats is from 6 lakhs to 15 lakhs. Clinicals ranges from 17 lakhs to 95 lakhs. 17 lakhs I believe is for anesthesiology in certain institutes, 1 or 2 institutes. Usually it is around 30 lakhs, 25 to 30 lakhs for most of the seats, and up to 95 lakhs possibly for radio diagnosis or dermatology in some of the seats. This is per annum fee. So have a look at it. Here the seats are classified in ZyNerd as management quota and all India based seats. Both are almost the same. Once one set of seats are over, they move on to the other set of seats. So don't get confused. You will be eligible for both set of seats if you're looking for open seats. You can just fill in choices and the rest will be taken care of by the allotment authority. Don't need to look at classifications, etc. As of now, you are eligible for both set of seats. Service bond and penalty for government seats. Service bond and penalty. So from 2023 there has been only one, since 2022 it should be. Since 2022 there has been one change. The service bond has moved on to 2 years 25 lakhs as against the earlier 5-year bond. This is the service bond as of now. Previously they used to notify every year saying that preclinical, paraclinical, a certain set of preclinical pharmacology and a few set of preclinical seats do not have a bond. But now last year this notification did not come up, and a candidate was kind enough to share with us that very recently they had notified that this may not exist anymore. This provision of no bond for pre or paraclinicals may not exist anymore in government medical colleges of Rajasthan. We will verify that. Anyways, they will also communicate that in the Rajasthan Medical Education portal. We will also update that officially to you. And other state service candidates, still last year that notification was there saying that other state service candidates are not eligible for a do not required to serve a bond. This does not exist, may not exist now. Just check on that because the notification was not published last year. Every year they publish a notification saying for this year this particular relaxation is there in the rule for pre-paraclinical or service candidates. This year they didn't, 2022 they did not publish. Course discontinuation, in case you discontinue the course halfway through, you'll have to pay a penalty of 5 lakhs. Rajasthan's bank guarantee is something that is very much talked about. What is a bank guarantee is what many candidates ask. So we'll tell you what exactly happens. In round 1, the course discontinuation penalty is first 5 lakhs, which means let us say after joining or after the round 2 or at any point in time, at a later point in time after you start the course, 6 months, 1 year, etc., you discontinue the course from Rajasthan, you pay a penalty of 5 lakhs. How is this penalty paid? It is you can pay the penalty in any format that you want. How is the penalties assurance taken from you? 1, at the time of round 1 of joining, a surety bond is asked for 5 lakhs itself. Basically asking you to pay an agreement which says with sureties signing it, just provided to Rajasthan state, the government institute, saying that you will pay an amount of 5 lakhs in case you discontinue the course. But after that, during at least before the course commencement or before the round 2 joining, what is asked is this 5 lakhs is split into 3.5 lakhs and 1.5 lakhs. You will provide a surety for 3.5 lakhs, and which is a bond agreement, kind of bond agreement with in a stamp paper, which is with the surety signing. Second, you have to provide a 1.5 lakh bank guarantee. What is a bank guarantee? You go to a bank. You will have an attached bank in Rajasthan in your medical college itself. You go to the bank, every format will be available there. You go there, create an account for you, deposit 1.5 lakhs in that particular account, get a bank guarantee done. What is a bank guarantee? The bank will give a guarantee to the institute saying that in case the candidate does not serve the bond or under any conditions, in case the candidate discontinues the course, basically, then the bank will provide the 1.5 lakhs to the institute. For this, you have to deposit 1.5 lakhs and you cannot withdraw that amount till the time you complete your course. This is the bank guarantee. So this is required only during round 2 of counseling. You always arrange for 1.25 lakhs and then take it, have it in your account. Then there you can manage on how you transfer, etc. Not a very difficult process at all. But you have to have 1.5 lakhs in the bank account deposited till the end of the 3rd year. The stipend is mentioned. Tax is deducted from the stipend in it comes to around 10% or 12% for this based on rules of next year. So this is what is in detail about Rajasthan. We have gone through everything in detail. What we will also be looking at is how you can look at information in ZyNerd on Rajasthan. We will first, before that, we will just look at, if in case you have any queries, please mention those queries in the YouTube link. We will just have a look at those queries and get back to you. Just hold on. We'll just check if there are any queries regarding Rajasthan. Please limit your queries to Rajasthan. In case you have any other queries, if you are a ZyNerd subscriber, you can always call us back at in ZyNerd on Rajasthan. Okay, that is pretty much. We will first, before that, the session in itself. Yeah. If one is registered in Rajasthan, Dr. Nishant has asked a query. If one is registered at Rajasthan Medical Council, I assume, do I need to make some registration with NMC? There is nothing required. See, for the entire set of counselings across India, there is even if the prospectus mentions that you need to register in that state medical council for being eligible, except for Tripura, possibly for all other state counselings, Tripura state counselling. Other than that, for all other state counselling, the state registration is not a requirement at all. First, in this query, you are asking whether you have registered in Rajasthan Medical Council, whether you need to register in NMC for All India Quota. No, any state medical registration is okay for any state counselling or All India counselling. You need to be registered in a state medical counselling. You are a registered practitioner. Only then you will be eligible for a post-graduation. That is the only criteria. After you join, finally get admitted and go to the institute, commence your course, you will be given 1 month to 2 months to register in that state medical council. In this case, Dr. Nishant, in case you are going to take a seat in Rajasthan Medical Council, nothing needs to, Rajasthan itself as a state, nothing needs to be done. In case you move on to a state, let us say Maharashtra, you don't need to do anything till the last date of admissions. After course commences, you will have 1 month for you to take a NOC from Rajasthan Medical Council, go to Maharashtra Medical Council and register. This is the process every candidate does. No issues as of now. Don't worry about this, because you will not even know which state you are going to take admission in unless you are extremely sure about Rajasthan. In case you are going to take in Rajasthan, nothing to be done else. Okay, so there's a question on Bihar and West Bengal. We'll just get back to you. We have already explained that you have done your MBBS in West Bengal, so you're eligible for West Bengal. Bihar doesn't have a domicile based eligibility, so you're not eligible for Bihar government quota seats, only West Bengal government quota seats, because you're an MBBS from West Bengal. Now we'll look at how you can look at data in ZyNerd. See, one thing is ZyNerd data is very clearly split across basically based on states. Each state has a separate counseling, and the counselings are what are distinct within the states. So if you are looking at all India counseling, all Rajasthan seats, all West Bengal seats which come under all India quota will be under all India counseling. This is a counseling you will be registering specifically, registering separately. You will do a security deposit separately, you will do form choice filling separately, and you will be allotted separately. So this is one counseling, all India counseling, under which all India quota deemed DNB seats come under. Then you have every state counseling, Rajasthan counseling, which we are discussing now. So under Rajasthan PG medical counseling, you will have the 50% of state quota seats and all the private institute seats. For that, you have to register separately. There has to be a security deposit payment separately. So note that very clearly each counseling is separate, and that is why the structure is also separate. This will enable you to, when you go into that counseling and ask us questions, which will take some time for you, you will know that I am getting into a counseling for which I am registering separately. The quota names are separate, the categories are separate, and I will have to identify what it is for this particular counseling. Only then you will be able to, you will know that when you are attending the counseling, what exactly each category quota is, you will be able to look at the trends. Before going into Rajasthan counseling, you can see, here you can see all the eligibility and criteria, etc. as far as Rajasthan state counseling is concerned. So NRI, we will come back to you, because NRI there has been some confusion in Rajasthan. So we'll come back to you on NRI seats. Since last 2 years they have not had this NRI set of seats. Here you have, we'll just anyways verify that what is going to happen this year, or if there has been any confusion on that, we'll get back to you. And category is mentioned over here. This is the list of category that you belong to. In case we have in case you belong to another state and not a domicile of Rajasthan, you'll be eligible only under the general category. And now if you look at the quotas, you have all India basis eligibility and management quota. If you are looking for open seats, select both all India basis eligibility and management quota. We'll first look at Rajasthan government quota, and now as of now select the all India rank, because you don't have the state merit list rank. These are all state merit list ranks default. As of now select all India rank. You have selected all India rank over here. Select 2022 to start with, so that you know what seats were allotted at what category in 2022. Now here you have a pink shaded numbers, right? So all these are closing ranks. First, if you are looking at general category, select general category and select the course that you are interested in. Let us say you are interested in general surgery, select general surgery, and you will be able to see all the closing ranks of MS general surgery in the state of Rajasthan. Here you can see that in round 1 of SNMC Jodhpur closed at 5392 rank, and SMS Jaipur closed at 4788, and there were no and moved on to 5576 seats in round 2. 10 seats were available, and here under Rajasthan government quota, SP Medical College general surgery was available. Only one seat was allotted at 6291. 3 seats were allotted till 36,145 in round 2. Now this you need to be very clear. It is a pink shaded thing because this 36,145 ranked candidate was an in-service candidate. You click on it, you will see that the in-service candidate, even though the candidate is 36,145, due to incentives have moved on to rank state rank 512. Note the difference. A 7,228 all India rank candidate is at state rank 448. Just above them there is a candidate who is at 35,000 who has also taken a seat at state rank 478. So this means this candidate has moved up higher to 478. So that is why this rank might not be a right reference if you are looking at in-service candidate rank. So be very clear on that part. Wherever there is an in-service candidate, either as part of the list, you will see that tagged separately. So here you can easily see that 24,248 candidates moved above all these candidates who are till 5,576 and moved to rank 153 with incentives. So when that is a reference, don't go by that. This all will be sorted out now once your counseling rank is up. Or what you can do is, currently, let us say your counseling rank is around 2,243. You are an all India candidate with counseling rank 2,243. You can go anywhere and check a reference point. You can check this as reference points. This is the only possible availability now. So go for 133 as the counseling rank and check the entire data with counseling rank as 133. You won't need to worry about this pink shades then, because they would have already the counseling ranks would have already been adjusted for the incentive ranks. So for your counseling rank, in case you want to look at any counseling rank, just pick up any category seat allotment under all India rank. Look at something similar in your rank range, like let us say you're looking at 1400, look at 1400 and see that 93 is the equivalent rank last year. Or you can look at the merit list of Rajasthan, which is under the resources section. You will be able to see for last year for a particular all India rank, after taking the incentives into place, how much a candidate moved. Now we look at for a government quota, how to look at, let us say I'm looking at anesthesia seats. Just filter on anesthesia, select your category. Let us say you belong to OBC category, select OBC as well as Gen. You'll be eligible for both set of seats, and you'll be able to see where these seats closed. Like 28,727 was the last rank for SP Medical College Bikaner. This is an all India rank in round 2. Similarly, you will be able to also see for, there was another candidate 29,130 who was able to get a seat, and the other one was an incentive candidate with an incentive. So till counseling rank 1416, there has been state rank 1416, there has been an allotment, and 1448 was also an allotment. So this you will be able to see from here. Round 3 data we haven't updated for Rajasthan. Last year's mop-up we got it after so much difficulty. We were not able to update, we haven't been able to update it, we missed it. We will be updating that. We will also be updating this year's mop-up, 2022's mop-up. Basically shortly we are coming up with everything together in max a few days time. We think we'll be able to update all this information. There was a query also on the Telegram group on Rajasthan mop-up. We said that we'll do it on priority. Sorry about that. We'll be updating the round 3 data as well as soon as possible for Rajasthan. You can also look at all India basis eligibility or management quota seats. Here there is no category, so I'll remove the so you will. Okay, so for Rajasthan all India basis seats, you have classifications over here under management quota and all India quota. You have a reservation criteria, so sorry about that. So you can also check the reservation criteria over here. If you belong to another state, you will not have a reservation, you will be under the general category. So like we already mentioned. So here you can look at a particular category. If you belong to general other state, just select general, and you will be able to see for your course of choice. Let us say you are looking at general medicine in Rajasthan, at what ranks these closed. You can see the closing ranks, and you don't be surprised, these are the actual closing ranks in Rajasthan. There are many issues as far as Rajasthan is concerned in terms of payment of the institutes. So just have a check with the residents over there before you take an institute. Especially look at those institutes that were debarred previous year, and then take a conscious call. There are many dropouts after the first round. You will always see that visibly that almost in many institutes there might have been dropouts. I mean, you can see that some of these institutes which are the decent ones among the rest also have dropouts. So just check on why this happens and then take a call, especially for institutes which close beyond these ranks. Why and how, why candidates are not joining those institutes before taking a decision. Talk to the residents. We are not saying it is good, it is bad. You might want to take an evaluated decision instead of going with the fact that the seats are available at higher ranks. So this is pretty much what we have now. In case you still have any queries, just post in the group. We will be able to answer. One second. There are a few messages over here. Do we need NOC? We answered it. Will I be able to attend All India round 2 if I yes, if you take a state Rajasthan round 1 seat, you will be able to attend All India round 2. Everybody is eligible for All India round 2, irrespective of whether you have a seat or not in state or All India, etc. Doesn't matter. Everybody is eligible for an upgradation for All India round 2. Like we mentioned exactly in this session as well. We had mentioned earlier that when we discussed about resignation, we said that Rajasthan allows state round 1 seat resignation for joining an all India round 2 seat. So you will be eligible. No, you don't need to leave your R1 seat. You hold your state round 1 seat, join there. Then if you get a better all India round 2 seat and get allotted, you can go join your all India round 2 seat by resigning your state round 1 seat, getting your originals from the institute and going and joining your all India round 2 seat. At this stage, remember something, that will be your final seat. Once you join your all India round 2 seat, that will be your final seat. I did my MBBS from Government Medical College, Rajasthan. You have a special reservation, but you don't need to worry about that. You can, that will be automatically taken care of. If you did your MBBS from a Government Medical College of Rajasthan, 25% of seats in the state quota. So any Government Medical College seats, total, let us say there are 1000 seats. 250 of those seats are specifically reserved for you. That will be automatically taken care of. You will select your MBBS institute state and you will be on priority for those 25% of seats. Nothing to be done. You can once you are eligible for that, your system will automatically take care of it, as long as you mention that where your MBBS is from properly. If you are from Government Medical College of Rajasthan, sorry, don't ignore this, ignore whatever slide you are seeing. So this is for Rajasthan. Okay, so as far as choice filling goes, so pretty much I think we have answered every query. All the data is available, especially for Rajasthan, where the round 2 is offline. It is a decision that you need to take, because on the spot you have to decide on whether you are going to take the seat or going for all India mop-up or resign your state round, basically by resigning your state round 1 seat, etc. So take a look at the information. You will have a lot of information after all India round 2 to decide between all India round 2, state round 2 in ZyNerd itself, like in the case of your query to the current query that we mentioned. So holding a state round 1 seat is possibly the best scenario after round 1, and you may have to take a choice between all India round 2 and state round 2. All the exact entire allotment mapping information is also will also be available for you to take decisions. And one more query, I think, like in the case of your query. So these Dr. Nishan, we had a specific session on this yesterday. We were not able to complete that. We will also do the second part of the session again. If you take all India quota round 1 and got allotted round 1 for state round 1 seat from Rajasthan, this is a universal thing. So every state, what happens is, after all India round 1 joining, in case you have joined your round 1 seat, even then you can resign your all India round 1 seat till 2 days before the start of all India round 2. There will be a resignation deadline provided. Your Rajasthan round 1 results will highly likely be released at the time of before all India round 1 joining deadline or before the resignation deadline of all India round 1. So basically, you will either have an option to choose between both the seats and join one of the seats, or if you have joined all India round 1 seat, you will have an option to go to all India round 1 institute, resign your seat and get back the original documents. You have to go there, no other way out. But you can resign, get back your original documents and come back to the state round 1 institute and submit your original documents. State round 1 choice filling is online, so you don't need your original documents for choice filling. But for registration, you will just registration is enough. So that is not a problem. You can move between all India round 1, state round 1 and all India round 2. But once you join all India round 2, that is the end of it. That is the only thing that you need to remember. You can also look at timelines at the time of counts. Finals, I mean the timelines, in case there is any issue with respect to timelines, you will definitely ask questions at the time of counseling, and we will definitely be answering those questions for you on the subscriber support number as well. So that will help you out as well. Thank you so much for watching. I think that is pretty much done. Big thanks to my team over here also, who has put in a good job, Abhi, Naveen, Vinil and Tangaraj. We have had some troubles over the last few days. We have been able to sort it out today. Thank you so much.